Hi, good morning and welcome to Liz's Kitchen again. So I've already pre-washed my hands. As you can see, my hair is already tied back and I have a new apron today. So today we are going to make a little bit of a dessert for my guest this evening, and it is going to be a chocolate cheesecake mousse with Oreo. So let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is make the cheesecake mix. Now what you want to do is you want to get 16 ounces of cream cheese. I used Philadelphia soft. It has to be at room temperature, not cold, but room temperature. So let it breathe for a little bit before you get started. And let's dump it in. Now, I've already pre-done one of them. So I'm just going to stick that in like that. Go in. There we go. And then with this recipe, we now need to add half a cup of sugar, which I already have prepared here. So we're going to add that in. Then it takes 1/4 cup of cacao. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to already start to mix this. So I'm going to raise this. I'm going to mix in the cacao, like that. Set that aside. And then we need 4 tablespoons of Baileys. Now, you don't have to use the Baileys if you don't want to. If you don't like alcohol, you can always skip it. You can just simply make this as a chocolate dessert without anything. 2, 3, 4, and I like to put 1 in for good luck. I made this before and I put in 3 tablespoons, or sorry, I think I put in 3 extra tablespoons. It was a little strong. Now we're going to mix this up. Get a nice little consistency there going. And I like to really get into my mixture and get it down so that all of it has a chance to really mix well. So I'm clearing the sides like that. So do expect that your hands are going to get messy. That's why, again, when you're cooking for your friends or family, you always want to make sure that you have nice, clean hands. And your hair, of course, always back. So let's give this more of a mix. I'm going to set this aside and wait. Do you guys hear Koba in the background? Okay, so we're going to set this aside. And then we're going to work on our other mixture, which is going to be our whipped cream mix. So now this whipped cream mixture takes 1 cup of heavy cream. So this is what you're looking for. I wouldn't get sweet because it's already you're gonna add the sweetness. So I'm just gonna pour in my 1 cup of cream, like that. Then we are going to do 2 tablespoons of Baileys, which I'm going to put in 1, 2, and again, never 2 without 3. So we're going to add a 3rd because I know my guests tonight like Baileys. Okay, then we need 1.5 tablespoons of cacao. Now, it's pretty much all the cacao I have left. You can get this at the grocery store. Again, I got it at No Frills if you're trying to stay on the cheaper side. But I know that I only have that amount left in here. So I'm just going to pour the rest of it in. So this better turn out because I don't have anything left. We recycle that. Then we are going to use 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar. When you're doing your tablespoons, flatten it out so it should look like that. Okay? So 1, 2, and a third. And that's going to be that for now. Then what I'm going to do, so here is my mixture now for the whipped cream. So we're going to whip it until it starts to get thickened. So I'm going to take this other little mixer and I'm going to start whipping. It gets a little loud. Hi, Koba. Hi, Koba. This is proper whipping cream. That's how you want it to look. So we're going to take those out. As a kid, these were the best. This is what I love to lick. But because there's alcohol, and to be honest with you, it's early in the morning, I'm not going to touch that. In the water they go. Okay, the next step that you want to do is you want to get 15 Oreo cookies that, here is the pack. We have some Oreos here, and I put 15 into a little baggie. Now, sometimes I put it into a bowl and I just crunch it, but today I decided let's do the baggie way. So, we want to crunch them. So if you're angry in the morning, you need to get some frustration out. That's a great recipe to do. Just want to make sure it's all mush. And you leave the cream in if you want. You don't have to. You can take the cream part out if you don't like it. So I have my 4 cups for this evening. And this is where everything starts to look really cool. So I'm going to get my cream cheese mixture as well, right here. So we are going to do cookie crumb, into each for the bottom. Now I have lots of Oreos, so if I need more, I can always get more. For 2 different items. So let's get to some cream cheese. I'll just push that in. Just want to layer that down. Okay, then we're going to take a dollop of whipped cream. We're going to put that on top, flatten that. Then we're going to go back into our cookie. We're going to do another layer of chocolate chip, or chocolate Oreo, excuse me. And some. Now what we're going to do is we're going to layer again with the cream cheese. This is looking really good. Really sticky and delicious. So we're going to layer that again with the cream cheese. And then we're going to do the same thing again with the whipped cream. Just on top like that. Layer it like that. I like to make things nice and flat and pretty, because that's just the way I am. Not flat and pretty. I like things flat and pretty. Okay, and then we're going to end it off with some more cookie. Now, if you don't use cookie, you can always use a fruit. You can put raspberries, you can put strawberries, blueberries, whatever you would like. And essentially, that is our dessert. So I'm going to go ahead and make the other 3, and we'll catch you later. The Bailey's Mousse Cheesecake Oreo dessert. So now I'm going to stick these in the fridge, and I'm going to put them in the fridge until I come home, and I will serve my guests their dessert. And then tune in for my next episode where you watch what they eat and you watch how they feel about this dessert, whether they like it or not.